Okay. Okay, I'm live. We're live.
Fantastic.
Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so now we wait for. Oh, okay. Actually, I put my link in Xena's server. Hold on. Da. There it is. Copy link address, and then.
Ooh, I can see the writing thing.
Yes, same.
Hello, future YouTube, since these are all recorded.
Right, right. Hello, hello.
All live streams recorded.
Should we introduce ourselves at all and just be like, hey,
Oh yes, yes. Okay. So
introduce ourselves?
I obviously I am Nightmare, everyone who is watching this in the future. Uh I uh I don't have a really good introduction plan because my brain don't work, but I'm here with my friends Cutie Curator and Priestess Pyra, who are going to be doing some writing with me. Hi, thank you, Anita. Oh, that's so nice. Um, yeah, so, thank you for showing up, you guys. Cutie, do you want to take it away, and then Pyra?
Hi YouTube. I'm Cutie Curator. Also do audio roleplay stuff. Hey, that was my introduction.
Hello, magic believers and non. My name is Princess Pyra. I am also an audio creator, though I do lean more towards gaming. I am super excited to write with you guys and see what happens. So let's see what happens. Let's have fun.
Oh, yeah.
I am just waking up, so my brain is half functional.
I know that feeling. What is saying stuff about my stream and bit rate? Oh well, I'm just writing, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, thank you again,
Yeah,
Juanito. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
for bit rates for stream, don't normally worry about that. If you're not doing anything super complicated, it's usually fine. Just
Okay.
pay attention and see if it doesn't go over like a certain number. Because like if it's in the green, you're fine. If it's in the orange, pay attention a little bit. But if it's like red, then you have a problem. But you
Okay,
should be
it's
fine.
still saying good. Okay, hey Nick the
Okay, perfect.
narrator, how's it going? Gotta love critical, huh?
Yes, yes. Love Charlie.
Charlie Critical, my guy.
Let- That's my boy.
I bet you he could write some good scripts.
Yeah.
Definitely.
To see him do a role play.
Oh my
You
god,
need
an
to like
ASMR
spark
in
up
the style of
attention.
Critical. That would be
Yes.
so fun for like April
That
Fool's Day
would
or something.
do it immediately. I think that'd be really funny.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I should explain a little bit about how I am expecting the stream to work now that we've got some people here. So, essentially, you can see on the screen I have my tentative video schedule for January and February. So, if you're here, congratulations, you get a little sneak preview of that. It's not always 100% set in stone. Certain things for certain dates are set in stone, like the Red Oni Blue Oni collab and the Cupid one, obviously for Valentine's Day. But other things I can kind of move around. And voice critical to some voice meter on your YouTube channel ASMR. That would be oh, that would be great. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is if you guys you can either check out the stuff that I have written, tell me what seems like most interesting to work on, or you can just shout out ideas of things that you might like any one of the three of us to do, and we can sort of put those on a list and explore a little bit about that, write down some ideas. I don't know. I don't think we'll get like actual full like scripted stuff just because of the nature of talking to each other and on YouTube and everything, but I think we can get some pretty solid outlines for stuff.
Sounds good to me.
All
That's
I'm
right.
all in.
Cool, cool. So, so you take a look at my screen here. So we have the one that I am hoping to get done kind of soon because it's supposed to be out on Monday is the Giantess one. I've had I've had a couple people. One person in particular is very, very enthusiastic about Giantess content, particularly Sadodere, which I don't know that I've done Sadodere before. Maybe something close, but either way, I thought that a Giantess script would be fun because it's sort of a niche that you don't see as much of maybe as some of the other monster girls, but a lot of people still like it.
Hmm.
So let's see. Um, okay, Mr. Simka. Uh, out of pocket. I love out of pocket ideas. I think that they're very fun to see like what level of absurd you can get that still gets people watching versus what level of absurd the people are just not gonna click. So so be as out of pocket as you want within obviously levels that YouTube will be okay with.
Yes, we should develop TOS, everyone. But
Yes.
other than that, bring us your ideas. Give me the absurd. Give us the weird. I am honestly super excited to see what you guys create.
hmm Oh, you like Skittish Mouse Girl, Nick? Yeah, that one I think is gonna be pretty fun. I'm thinking of something like something like you notice food in your kitchen has gone missing, and then you find out that this little mouse girl has been taking it and sort of keeping an eye on you and falling in love as one does.
It's
Oh,
adorable.
little
Yeah.
That's a
mouse
great idea.
girl. Ooh, I thought of an idea actually. I thought of a little idea. First idea of the day. Amazing.
Yes.
Um, this could be a collab possibly with like mouse girl and then like also a cat girl in the same house fighting over you. It'll
Ooh.
be like, oh, she's just taking your food. I really have your heart. And the mouse girl's like, but no, choose me. I'm really cute and lovable. And the cat girl is kind of scary. I think it'd be a really interesting kind of dynamic, like Tom and Jerry style. It
Tom
has
and
the
Jerry,
That'd
vibe.
be
yes.
awesome. I'd love that. That'd
That
be
would be
great.
so fun.
It'd be so cute. I would, and if you ever want to collab for that, I'd be down. I'm super excited, actually.
Oh, that'd be so cute. We could even make it a three-way between all of us and put a dog girl in there.
I was gonna say that would be, and any excuse to watch old Tom and Jerry cartoons and then like write down scripts and then
Yes.
work
Yes,
them
let's
in.
Oh, we have
go.
an idea. We have another idea. Three small raccoon girls in a trench coat pose as your wife to steal your trash. You don't have a wife.
No,
Oh,
that's a
I
great
love
idea.
that.
I
Hold
love
on,
that
I'm
idea.
Approve.
pasting
I
that.
approve.
Dude, raccoon girls in the trench coat. I'm dying. That is
It's
so
definitely
funny.
by living by Toronto. The raccoon is our like spirit animal here. So I definitely uh
Oh
wait a
yeah.
minute. I'm not married.
You know what I gotta do too? I have got to do a possum audio sometime.
You know how much I love possums. You better do a possum audio. This is the law. You must do one.
Yes, possum girl screams, steals your trash, and can't contract rabies
Yes.
because she has a body
Possum girl
temperature
wants
too
to
high for
make
it.
you.
Nick, wait a minute, I'm not married. That would be so fun. I really like putting humor in my scripts, even though I've noticed that ones that are like labeled as humor don't do
As
as
well.
well, sadly. But I don't know. I like to put it in there because I think I'm funny. So
You're very hilarious, honestly. And also, the whole Karen Yandere video is still my favorite. Out of
yes,
all the videos you've made, that one is really funny.
yes. Oh my god, that was so funny. Let's
It's
see.
had to be really fun to record.
Okay, we got
Seriously.
shapeshifter girlfriend has an identity crisis because she forgot who she was from the beginning, and if you even knew her original self. Oh, that's cool. Let me.
Out of his comforts as well. That'd be really cute.
Yeah,
Random stuff that pops into people's heads is the best. That's the whole point.
yeah, exactly.
Very.
I am loving these ideas so far. Thank you, everyone who is submitting them and is letting me try and use them. I hope that I will be able to bring them to life the way that you had envisioned, or something a little bit maybe different but just as good. Possum girl climbs down chimney to cuddle with listener. Cute. I would love a possum to climb down my chimney and
Aww.
cuddle with me, honestly.
Same. Possum girl coming to my house? Yes. I would love nothing more.
Okay, let's see.
What if?
Hi,
Ooh, I thought
Midnight
of something.
Smoke. What's that?
Ooh, I thought maybe what if like you're like some kind of like I don't know mage or whatever, and you have a familiar who is the listener. I feel like that'd be a really cute like little like idea where it's like, oh, you're like your familiar is trying to be in love with you because they've been with you for so long.
Yes. Did you say that the listener is the familiar or the mage is the listener?
The listener is familiar.
Speaker. I just realized I didn't actually figure out if our speaking is working correctly, but I'm guessing it is because no one said that I'm sitting here talking to myself and not you two so far.
Streaming settings are a pain to adjust to, but once you do it more often, it gets a lot easier. It is a lot for your first stream, so I'm glad it's going well.
Yes, I'm glad you guys can join me. The monster under your bed is your lifelong best friend and wants to date you. That's so cool. That's sort of like an imaginary friend almost sort of thing, which could also be good. Which reminds me, has anyone read that creepypasta about Vox and King Bo? That's like my favorite creepypasta.
No, what's
I
it
have
about?
not. Yeah.
It's about it was posted on 4chan's X board originally, and which is their paranormal board, and it was this girl talking about how she used to have this imaginary friend named Bo as a child, and he would take her on all these adventures, and there's just like gorgeous storytelling about like I think there was something about like the sun falling in love with the moon at one point and Bo being a knight, and it's just really like whimsical and got sort of dark, and I was there like real time
Mhm.
as the thread was updating, so it's like got a special place in my heart. But when I think of imaginary friends and like falling in love with them and stuff, that's what that makes me think of.
That's another good idea. A sun girl falling in love with a moon girl.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually generated sun and moon
Did
stuff in case I
you?
wanted to do a collab. Yeah. I have ice and fire, sun and moon.
Nice.
We could do what are some other good opposites? Earth and
Stars and
air.
comets?
Oh, stars and comets. Stars and comets. Nice, nice, nice.
You could have more than one comet, therefore you could like fight over the stars or something.
Nice.
Yeah. I just thought of a really nice April Fool's idea, which would be really funny.
Yeah.
What?
Remember the everything is cake meme? Was I the only one who
Oh
was
my
really
god, I
around for
remember
this?
that.
Remember this?
I love
I was
I love the show Is It Cake?
same. Imagine there's like a cake girl. She's like the spirit or whatever of the cake that you were making, and she falls in love with you. But the thing is, she's cake. So how are we going to make this work?
Like a sugar plum fairy of the cake.
Yes, yes.
Cake is in love with you. I feel like I had an idea like that about like some sort of. Oh yeah, it was like your poltergeist girlfriend. Your poltergeist girlfriend possesses a cake and then wants you to do things to her in the cake. Obviously, I can't do that one on YouTube though. So, mermaid and harpy. That's another good
Yeah, that's a good
opposite.
idea. Yeah, the
Ooh,
mermaid and a harpy.
Nice.
heck yeah.
We are getting some good shit here, you guys.
Yeah, everybody's super creative in chat for sure.
Mhm.
I love how you like cursed without any hesitation. Meanwhile, I've been trying so hard to censor myself because of you two. I was like, I
I
uh,
can't curse.
feel
I
you.
can't.
I feel
I
you.
can't. And then I'm like,
yeah.
wait, it's fine.
I mean, there's levels, on YouTube that you can get, and I'm still testing those levels myself.
Mhm.
The
Trying to,
spicy level.
yeah, the
The
spice
spicy
level, the Scoville units of my channel.
global units of YouTube.
Yeah, and I know that a lot of people do really well posting like a ton of content branded as spicy, and y'all know me, I love my spicy stuff. So,
Mhm.
I definitely want to try and make more videos in that direction. So if anyone has any spicy ideas, let me know. And
I YouTube spicy.
yeah,
So
though
mildly spicy.
I do have
Right.
a Patreon where I post the full spice in case anyone is interested in that.
The
K-Girl is
ghost.
heartbroken. She's in tears.
The ghost pepper of YouTube content. Start on your Patreon.
Yes. I love your puns, Chris. They bring me so much joy. And Chris here, I believe, is the one who is very enthusiastic about Giantess content. So I'm hoping that I can get some good ideas on how we can make this Giantess script go. Flamin' Hot Cheeto Girl loves you
Ooh.
because she's spicy. I'm putting that on
No,
the
no,
list just because.
yes, do it.
Yeah,
Because
it belongs on the list.
That for sure
I have a
belongs on
story
the
for
list.
y'all in relation to this, actually. So, you know how they have the memes are like, oh, hot Cheeto girl, this and that. I was my school's hot Cheeto girl. So, if I know anything about eating hot Cheetos in class, being late but looking super cute, and just being out there, that was my entire career in school. I made school my fashion show, and I ate hot Cheetos. I did not care. So, if you ever do a hot Cheeto girls audio, I want to hop on that.
Fuck
I have
yeah.
to. As a resident hot Cheeto girl, I am still one.
We
I
could do
must
the
do an
hot
audio.
Cheeto girl. We can do the pumpkin spice girl. We can do.
Yes.
Poor Nick's like, Nick, it was a joke. Don't take me seriously.
Too late, Nick.
Joke's on you. We're taking you seriously.
You have no idea the levels to which I will make my ASMR. Don't test me.
Don't test me either. I'm the main one giving ideas for weird videos and being wacky. I will literally message Nightmare like 4 a.m. her time, like, hey, here's a wacky idea. And Nightmare's just like, you know what? Based.
Yes, exactly. I am so like always down for ideas, especially because YouTube, it's an ongoing thing. You're never really gonna need to be at a point where you don't have any ideas. That would be a bad point to get to. So I'm like, hey, anything, anything that y'all can think of, I am down for that, and I will make I will make something out of it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Listener, an orphan who returns for some reason to orphanage and meets the caretaker there, non-romantic. Aw, that
That's
would
a
be
cute one. That'd be
Yeah.
cute.
That's
I like the
interesting.
mutant girl and the post-apocalyptic. Well, I like anything post-apocalyptic.
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
Ooh, that'd be
Let
fun.
me get to another page here. Do you guys like my little avatar? By the way, I thought I would make her a little
I
bit.
love it. I think it's
She's adorable.
I just generated her up real quick, so I figured we could use a little more visual interest here.
If you ever want to do another stream like this where you want like the page to look like blue or whatever, use Google Docs. It's been super helpful for me. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just like Google Docs.
I think
I'm
you
just
can,
a big nerd.
I think you can do that on this one too, because you could. This was like a background image that I made in Canva that you could
Oh,
put in
really?
an active area, and you could do like colors too.
I didn't know that. The more you know. I guess I have
Yeah.
to try that. I have Word on my computer. I just barely use Docs instead.
This is Open Office because I don't feel like paying for for Microsoft Office.
It's not
Understandable.
because
Continue.
they're cheap. It's because we're pro open software.
We're pro free
creative.
anything. We're pro free anything.
I like
Yeah.
this one. Assassin sent to kill you, but realizes you're her long lost childhood friend.
Yeah, that was cute too. Yeah, this is not a
Ooh.
sponsored live stream, but not against sponsored live stream.
Exactly.
Any company watching this by any chance, hit us up for sponsors.
Oh yeah. This
Oh, I
video is
thought of an
sponsored by
idea.
Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah.
Not the Raid Shadow Legends. God, I know you have to like avoid this for copyright, so you can do this as like a generic like lizard girl. But Godzilla girl destroys the city, but saves you because she realizes that she really loves you, and I think it'd be
Aw.
really cute.
Oh, like all the classic horror monsters would be fun too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Classic horror monsters like Dracula, Frankenstein, creature from.
Although if you do a Godzilla girl and a Mothra girl, I totally will be up to that.
Yes.
Would be
Clap,
awesome.
clap, clap.
Oh, this is so much
I
fun.
have to put those ones aside for Halloween.
Yes, yes. I tried to generate some Frankenstein girls at one point because I really
Ooh.
like that, and I like patchwork type girls, like, like Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's really hard to get
Mhm.
patchwork on AI though. Like they don't understand what I'm asking for, which is annoying.
Yeah,
I
you
have
might have to
to,
like draw it by hand or something to
yeah,
like really get it
yeah, because I have to like literally say like Sally Nightmare Before Christmas to get the stitched up aesthetic, but then it just looks like Sally. So
right. And you're like, I can't do this for copyright reasons. I'm trying to be a good YouTuber. It's
yes.
amazing.
So,
um.
what kind of Giantess stuff were you thinking about?
Oh yeah. Let me think. So it's gonna be standard like giantess through the city sort of thing, I think.
Hmm.
To start off with, let me type giantess. Okay, so let's do a little work on this because I do need a direction for this. Um, and let's see. What's the backstory? How did this giantess become big? I'm trying to decide if I should. I think I might go through like in the beginning, like her transforming into the giantess, because I know that a lot of people are really interested in like the transformation description aspect. Um, so some sort of MacGuffin happens, and let's see. Hey, disaster. Oh, hey, Chris, I like that idea. Listener buys vintage arcade game, plugs it in, lightning strikes house, girl from the 80s appears. I'm gonna keep writing these down. Okay. I think Pyra is feeling a little bit under the weather, so she's gonna be stepping back. But everyone give it up for Pyra for being here. Thank you.
Yeah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
Yes.
Yeah, I'm back for a little bit. Yeah, I'm stepping back. I'm currently not feeling super well. It was really fun streaming with you guys. I may pop back in towards the end, depending on how I feel. So, in the
Okay.
meantime, you guys have fun, be well, and generate some really cool ideas. I cannot wait to see what you guys
And
Thank
thank you
you.
for all
Thank
your
you.
great ideas. I love the Monster Girl one.
create. No problem. All right. See
Bye. Okay, let me get this other idea down.
Right. So, Giantess and how they become a giant.
Yes, yes. So, and I have thought of Giantess content before, so sometimes it could be like maybe she like, or I guess I should say maybe I like buy this new energy drink from the gas station that's like there was only one can. It was a special promo or something, and bring it home, take a drink, and then start to just become fucking giant.
Someone suggested the Giantess was experimenting with wormhole technology because of an accident. She accidentally became giant. Only
Hmm.
that she actually shrunk the entire world around her.
Oh, that's interesting. Your sleep paralysis demon turns out to be one of the sheep you count by falling asleep. Just sheep paralysis demon. I need to write. Let's
It's
see.
a horrible pun, but still a great one. Just because it's
Yes,
horrible doesn't mean it's not great.
exactly. Giantess came about through her invention and is now looking for those who wronged her. Interesting, interesting. So a little bit of revenge in there. Let me see. So I've got to pull up my document here. We've got energy drink. We've got wormhole. We've got experimentations. So those are all possibilities for how to become a giantess. Interesting, interesting. Um, so then once she is a giant, so we have a suggestion for going to find those who wronged her. Um, all right, Disaster. Thank you for stopping by. Nice to see you. Hope you have some good writing time. Okay. So let's see. Once she is a giant, however that may come about, um, need to figure out a way to sort of do some stuff that's fun, maybe a little bit spicy, but without getting too spicy because this is still YouTube, sadly.
Since I'm since I always do cutie stuff, I'm like, well, maybe she's looking for someone with a heart as big as hers.
Let me put that Minotaur idea down. I like that Minotaur. I
Hey,
love
hey,
Minotaurs.
Phoenix!
Oh, hey Phoenix! Yes, you made it. Hooray, I'm so glad you could make it. We are just trying to figure out a direction for the Giantess video that I'm going to do on Monday. So let's see. Um, I'm thinking that if we're gonna make normal size, but the listener's been shrunk. I do like that too, the microphilia as opposed to the macrophilia. That's that's also cool. I'm definitely gonna have to do one for that. This one I think I'm gonna go for the turning giant, but then definitely in the future I gotta get one where the listener gets shrunk because that's fun. Do do do. So let's see.
Do the same script from both sides.
Let's see. Exchange. So, he who wronged her is a potential direction. Make Giantess Southern. I hope you liked my Southern accent. Farmer then, Simka. I tried my best. I don't think I told you, Katie. I did a Southern accent in my most recent video.
Oh, I'm gonna have to, after this, I'm gonna listen to that.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing after this live stream.
Thank you, Phoenix. I don't know how, I don't even know, like, what. So I got a comment that was like, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, blah, blah, blah. Do you think they all sound the same? And I'm like, no, I just don't know the difference. I had some form of Southern, some sort of mishmash type Southern accent.
Like role playing, it's generic accent.
Yeah, generic Southern standard, whatever. You don't want to hear me try and do other accents. I can do decent Russian, maybe British. I don't know. Anything else, I sound like a dying fish.
Better than me. I can't do any accents. That's
I see. This one is good. Ah, it didn't copy to my clipboard. There we go. In a time travel accident, you find yourself in a realm with a steampunk-esque time goddess who's brought you here so she's not alone for eternity anymore. It's very cool. High concept, and I like it. And Chris says if Sarodere is too much, at least make her angry. We got an angry giantess lover. I think that would be an interesting direction to go, because normally a lot of my stuff is more on the, I guess, the positive emotion side. So I haven't really done a lot where I'm just like straight up like angry at the listener, I guess.
what are you gonna be angry about?
Maybe the guy was a bully or something and always picked on me because I was too small. And now look who's small.
As someone who does a lot of bully content, love it.
Bullying
Totally
revenge.
bullied in like elementary school or whatever, and then become a giantess later on, and then go back so the person can know what it felt like.
Yeah. Someone said Russian, you piqued my interest. Show me. Oh boy. Now that I'm on the spot, I'm not going to be able to do it. Let
No way
me
to put you on the spot.
let me get my Russian accent so that we can see if I am doing a decent job of sounding like a Soviet communist. I don't know. Uh, Discord cricket sounds. I didn't lose you, did I, cutie?
No. There was I muted for a second because I have very loud traffic. So we had one heck of a snowstorm, so there's a lot of snow plows
Oh.
going by. So every time they do, I'm like, mute, hit mute button.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. I hate the snow.
Yeah, we had a thunder snow because apparently you
Mm.
can have thunderstorm and snow at the same time.
I did not know that. That is terrifying.
Scientific fact. I totally will have to do some weather scripts.
Oh yeah. As a Russian, I will not hold back my critique. Like Soviet communist, yes, 10 out of 10. Like normal Russian, maybe. That's fair. I'm not gonna argue about that. Shoveled like how I can't see past the heart. 5 inches of snow 2 days in a row. Oh God, I hate the snow. For those of you who don't know, I have a medical condition that gets set off by weather extremes, particularly cold. So when it snows, I'm like suffering. She should totally wave the listener around making airplane noises. That's funny.
Or do like a King Kong kind of a ripoff.
Oh yes, adding that too. Finding. Okay, yeah, so we're going to do, yeah, I think I'm liking this idea for like a bullying revenge sort of cathartic type of thing. That could be fun to voice act, I think.
Yeah, Bully meets Giantess.
Yeah, I might have to revise my title and thumbnail, but that would be fine. The Congus cometh. Okay, let's see. So we've got
How is it gonna end though?
that is always my
The
my
hard part.
trouble with
The
scripts.
hardest part. Yeah, me too. I can get to the middle. It's the end that's the hard part.
I feel like a lot of my scripts have abrupt endings because of that, which I hope people don't mind too much, but it's just like eventually I'm like I've said everything I think I wanted to say about this without making, going too in depth and making like a freaking 30-minute video that no one's going to watch. So
That's a good question for chat. Like, what kind of endings do people like? Like, do people like super everything wrapped up? Do they kind of like things to be like, maybe there's a part two, so you kind of like cliffhanger it, or
and I got to get better about actually following up on my part twos because a lot of people ask for them and then I'm like I'm going to do this and then I just straight up don't.
part two is even harder than coming up with an ending, man. Because I mean, you've reached like an end-ish point, and then you have to start again.
Yeah, people like the universes, though, which is encouraging because I'm like, oh, people seem to like what I've come up with, which is, I'm hoping, going to spur some interest for a project that I am thinking of. Where I don't know if chat would be interested in this, but I do want to make a visual novel style like dating game with my original characters at some point. I think that'd be really fun, and I like making choose your own adventure games, so that's something to look out for.
I don't know if they'd be interested, but I would totally be interested.
Yes, definitely want to do that. Not sure if it'll be this year or next year. I'd have to see how things are going, but it's definitely something on the back burner. Thank you, Felix. And Nick says open endings for the allowance of sequels. Nice, nice. Everyone
That's
loves a
good.
good
That's
sequel.
good. Yeah, I'm glad for that vote.
Go ahead, Simca. Let me know. I'll let you know what the consensus of on if it's too dark or something. But I like dark stuff. YouTube doesn't like dark stuff as much as I do. Listener actually talking to himself like Tyler Durden from Fight Club kind of situation. That's interesting. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna write that down. This is some good stuff.
Or you could cliffhanger the Giantess thing where you're just totally like, wait till you find out what I'm going to do to you.
Yeah, Chris says Giantess takes the listener with her in the end to be continued. Gotcha. Let's write that down.
Hey, you made it!
Oh, who made it? Hey!
We're just coming up with Giantess script stuff and stuck on the ending. Although it may be an open ending.
Oh,
I
Nick,
guess
you
we're not
have
allowed
a.
to do it's all dream.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Nick. Music for the visual novel. That's awesome. I have someone else offering too, so maybe a collab is in store. That would be fun. I definitely want some fun musical motifs for my characters.
Do you think you'll ever do a video with not like a full video game thing, but just like little storytelling? Like uh
What do you mean?
like for one of your scripts where like the image actually changes, so it's just like old school kind of like picture stuff. I'm
Oh.
I don't know if I'm making any sense. You know what I mean? Like a cartoon, but a very like small framed cartoon.
Like sort of like talking as the characters and then as like I talk as a different character, a different one comes on screen sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Ah, so almost PNG tuber thing. Yeah, yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say PNG, but I was like, does that count as a PNG tuber? Because I don't know if it's more like the PNG person is like to the side of the content. But yeah, it's probably do that too. I
Nice.
definitely want to do that one of these days, like a storytelling thing, and actually have images that go with it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure that'd be fun. Let me see. Let me catch up to chat. Only can only be one musician. There could be only one.
Giantess revenge could backfire.
Mm.
They're swooshing the bully around.
We're coming back.
Thank you, Giantess. You help me face my fears.
Yes. Oh, and Juanito, I got your Minotaur thingy on my list too. Yeah, old 2000 game. Yeah, I really like the style of game that's sort of like a point and click or like
Well, yeah.
I've made a demo like that before. I drew this whole background and put a bunch of different things in and then made clickable areas so that you could click on things and different stuff would happen. So, um that's fun.
And what might actually be a fun thing too is like do like pretend you have like phone text or something. So you have the different characters and do like the text things on the screen or whatever for two different characters. So it looks like it's a
Yes.
phone thread.
Yeah, I want to experiment with more like actually doing things in the backgrounds of my videos that's more than just a static image, but that also requires effort. So I'm like, yeah.
No, I'm the same way too. I'm like, I love creative making links, making stuff, but I hate the editing the stuff into the video
Yeah.
that I've creatively made.
Oh, bye, Nick. Thank you for coming. Thank you for all the lovely ideas. Yes. Let me see. Um, but yeah, okay. So. We have a giantess outline. I'm sure there's some other stuff I could do, like in between, like as she's being angry, but um, I think I can probably work that out. Like, just sort of like a, oh, you remember back in high school when you teased me for how tiny I was and blah blah blah, and then like moving him all around and like shaking him like a little Pez dispenser or something.
Yeah,
Can
remember when
probably
I was so
improv.
small, you shook me upside down? Well, how do you like being shook upside down?
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's the giantess. Um. All right. Bye,
You're gonna have to
Cynthia.
sneak in the spicy though, unless it's spicy angry.
Yeah. Anger spice. 2000s adventure games, dark and comfort stuff. Love me some. Siberia or the longest journey. Nice, nice. Yeah, I love the sort of comfort of old games. Bully
That's
to
a good
lover.
one. That's a
Bu-
good question.
hmm. That is a good question. Bully to
That would be
lover.
a little spicy.
It would be. Let me let me just add it as a possibility. Lily to lover. Because I do enjoy some bully to lover. I've done a little bit of content like that on my channel before. Some that I did myself and some that were scripted, but I'm really liking the scripting, as we can all tell right now. Let's see. So that's the Giantess one. We have a bunch of beautiful user submitted ideas here. And then if we come back up to my schedule here, on the 19th, that Friday, I want to do Yandere Goblin Wins Your Love, because I know that people love goblins, and I am not an exception to that rule.
So, as someone who doesn't know how to write a script, how does your script writing process go? Like, do you outline, and then how long does it usually take you to write a script?
So usually it depends on the idea, but so my style of scripting lately, I've tried a few different ways. Like I've tried scripting out every single word I want to say. I've tried writing bullet points and then rambling about them, but what I've landed on is I will take my ideas, I'll sort of like have a mental direction of where I want it to go or a bullet point list, and then I'll just start typing stream of consciousness. So it'll be like I'll start typing like, oh, I can't believe that my experimentations all came to this. I'm finally gonna become big and get my revenge. Blah blah blah. Like I'll write stuff that's sort of like loosely in like the way that I would say it. But when it comes time to actually read it, I'll use each sentence sort of as like a guideline. I might say it completely how it is. I might paraphrase it. I might add on to it. But I try to keep things loose because that's less pressure for me. So I have like something that looks for all intents and purposes like a script that you can just read out word for word, but I'm not actually reading it word for word.
The giantess takes listener to her house. She plays hide and seek for their listener's life. She'll free them if she fails to find them a certain time. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I feel like I've at least read a script like that, but I don't know if I don't think I actually ended up doing it. I like that though. Let me add that.
Yeah, I find script writing super interesting because I know some people can just ad lib, but then some people actually have to write both sides of the conversation, right? Or
Mhm. Ricky Love says I then act out my strips first before typing it out. Okay, okay, that's interesting. You know, a method I've heard is of when you're rambling to use speech to text, and then when you finish, you can go through the text and polish up what you did and didn't like about it, make changes, and then like reread it. Drunk roommate
that's
comes
interesting to
home.
act it out first before typing it out.
Mhm,
So I
mhm.
guess that's somewhere in between completely ad libbing and completely writing it.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely like a good mix of both because it's kind of harder to it's kind of harder to ad lib and fill enough time for a good video when I just have bullet points. But when I do it my way where it's like let me see if I can just like copy and paste something from a finished script so that you can um see.
Hooray, examples!
Yeah. So here is my clown. So this one is no, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Where is clown part 2? Okay, there we go. So here's just like part of my script. Okay, so here if you just look at this is kind of like wordy, like verbose, you would think, but it's actually doesn't really take me that long to write. As you can see, sometimes I give myself little notes on pronunciation here. um, so this is sort of what I would be looking at while I'm reading, and I'll just, in my head, I'll go through the next couple of sentences just in my head, and then sort of figure out how to rephrase that and keep it sounding natural and all, which I guess it it sounds like it could be difficult, but this method allows me to get scripts out faster because it's like less pressure when you're typing it, when you know that you like, oh, I don't have to say it exactly like this. Like if I think of something, if it comes up in the moment that a better way to say this, it's like you're not beholden to the script, so it doesn't have to be perfect before you start recording it.
That makes sense. So it's like just a little bit more than an outline. Like
Yeah.
just a little bit fleshed out more.
In contrast to this one though, I will show you the first clown one that I did, which was very much more of an outliney type of thing. Um, and you can actually see where I wrote notes like talk about skee ball and water games and fishbowl games, and I'll see. So I'll write something like that just says talk about blah 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 for a while, right? Um, and then that's when I'll go more totally off the top of my head. But you can sort of see my script writing evolving between things, because the part two was a much longer scripted part. Um, and it was a commission, so I wanted to get it to the 10 minutes mark, so I needed to be a little bit more verbose in the planning stage, and then from there, like if you're shooting for a certain amount of time in your recording, it's better when you have this looser script, because then you can sort of check on the time as you're recording and adjust, speed up, slow down, take stuff out, put stuff in, blah blah blah.
That makes perfect sense. I know everybody has a different process, but because I don't have one, I want to know everybody else's process.
Yes. mm. Yeah, so that's sort of just like how I would do it. Um, but yeah, let me yandere goblin. We can do some talking about the goblin script, because I know that's something that a lot of people like, especially like looking at Xena Alexander's channel, which shout out to Xena. I'm sure you all know her. She's the best.
Ooh, yay,
She's my mentor
Xena!
and I love her. But yeah, I know that her goblin series does really well, and of course I'm not trying to copy that or anything. I'm trying to put my own spin on it. Um, but yeah, I think that this one would be like a good like rowdy like, hey, what's going on? Come watch me fight for your love, blah 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 blah, blah, like energetic, like snappy, sarcastic sort of voice. And
Well, I
thank
know
you,
nothing
Chris.
about.
Chris loves the clown series.
Yay! I know nothing about goblins, so you'll definitely have to lead me through it.
Well,
Teach me about goblin archetypes.
it's one of those things where it's like it changes a lot based on like the iteration, the series, and everything. But generally they're short stacks. You got your nice short little goblin that's all curvy and stuff. They can be really like energetic and aggressive and things like that. And sort of, even though they're small, they have big personalities. If anyone else has anything that they like about goblins, or any sort of goblin lore that they like to see in videos, drop it in the chat for me.
Yes, because I know nothing about goblins.
Goblin Slayer, I've heard of that, but I have not seen it.
Is it a movie? Is it a
Anime, I believe.
script? Oh, it's an anime?
Yeah. Let me double check on that. Goblin Slayer. I don't want to be wrong. Dark fantasy light novel series. So basically,
Okay, I will definitely check it out then.
yeah, okay, anime based on the light novel series. Nice. I recall reading an obscure fantasy novel where goblins are able to magically steal the names of others. Maybe we could. That reminds me of fae, actually, like fairies and stuff. I did a video on that where the fae tries to steal your name, but that's also a cool. I'm gonna add that too.
Yeah, that it would be a neat reason for why the listener's anonymous.
Yeah. Nice, nice. And for this one, I'm thinking that goblin, the goblin could be like, trying to do like shows of strength or like fighting people or like doing little challenges she made up herself. Um, and justify it's really dark, leading into dark. I love dark. Listener is the prisoner of war to a goblin girl in a human and goblin war, and they fall in love. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm gonna add that one, even if I don't do it for this goblin one. I'm definitely gonna keep that on the back burner. Let me get rid of my clown scripts here.
The only goblin one I know is like Labyrinth. So be a goblin queen?
We do love a good queen. I know that people really seem to like, obviously with my Queen Bee video doing as well as it did. And then the Lioness video that I just did, she's a queen and that one's doing really well. So people like royalty.
Goblin queen.
So a goblin queen.
Well, in Labyrinth, the goblin king kidnaps a child. You could like do a kidnapping plus goblin queen thing.
Yes, yes. Let me see. Kidnap. So maybe it could be like a queen goblin who notices this human, and decides that she's the queen, so she has to have him. So she's gonna kidnap him, bring him to her castle, and then do all these things like, look at how I can do this, look at how strong I am, look at how good I am with an axe, you can't resist, blah blah blah, I'm gonna have you no matter what. And because she's supposed to be a yandere goblin, so.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, can we have a yandere goblin?
Oh yeah.
Yandere goblin queen, to get the two tropes. But yeah, with the in order to win them over, it's like, hey, can you outstrength me? Like, make the listener like, you're puny and weak. I'm stronger. That's why you need to be with me.
Arm wrestling. They can
Yeah.
arm wrestle, and she can totally kick his ass. And then she'll be like, do you want to do a cell more instead? Would that be easier for you? Just have the goblin girl bonk the human and drag him back to the cave. That's how it works. That's how the goblins be. To be bonked over the head and dragged back to a cave by a short stacked goblin girl. Am I right, fellas?
Or you could totally end it that way, like have the listener be like, "Oh, you won," and then just bonk the person and be like, "Whatever." It wasn't going to be fair anyway. I'm just showing off.
Yes.
Goblin gonna goblin, right? Be definitely a funny ending. It would be like, "Oh, you beat me." Bonk.
Oh, yes. We gotta love a good bonking. Yeah, if she's like, oh no, you beat me. Well, it doesn't matter. I still have the upper ground. I have the high ground, Anakin.
You might have beat me, but I have a big club.
Yes.
Bonk.
Sounds like paradise to Chris. Oh, yeah. Bonk.
Bonk.
Everyone's liking the bonk. I think we definitely need the bonk in there for sure. Bonk is powerful.
Yeah, just have your end like with the sound effects. Yeah, okay, you're good at that, but can you do this? Bonk.
Oh my god, that'd be
You're
so
asleep
funny
now.
to get just like a cartoon bonk sound effect.
And then have they be the end of it's like, oh, you're out cold. I win.
Bonk apocalypse now, yes. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, she could definitely. I'm trying to decide what would be funnier. Maybe you guys can help me. If she thinks that she's good at everything but actually fucking sucks at it, or if she is actually good at everything. You just bonk around one way or another.
I think it'd be funny if like she ends up failing, like your classic goblin traits, and then be like, whatever, bonk. I'm the queen.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Just be
You might
fall
be
back
good
on
at
that.
everything, but I'm still the queen. Bonk.
Yes. Oh, that's fun. I like this direction. See, this is why I wanted to do this because I feel like you could get so many more interesting directions out of other people than just trying to. Because sometimes I feel like my stuff feels a little generic, and I'm trying to make it more unique, while still having appeal to people, and
Well, I
that's
know
the
I like
difficulty.
scripts that have twists. I
Yeah.
love scripts that have twists, so it would definitely be a fun twist at the end where it's like, yeah, you're competing for your life. And then I was like, yeah, well, can you be queen? No.
She could be a Wizard of Oz, smoke and mirrors type gal using all sorts of tricks and misdirections to cheat her way to victory. Interesting. Oz type deception. That would be fun. Sort of tricks and misdirections, and then she's just like, don't look at the goblin behind the curtain.
Playing with the goblin tropes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I'm excited to work on these.
Or she could trick them going, oh, obviously you're better goblin than me, so you belong here.
Yes.
Let the person win and be like, oh, I guess you're a better goblin than me. Looks like you need to be here, in the end anyway.
Let's see, because you're a good goblin. Okay. Interesting. I definitely need to be working real hard this upcoming week on stuff because I am going to be going on my vacation the 26th through the 29th. So I'll be away for a couple uploading days, so I need to have some stuff done.
Woohoo, vacay.
Mhm.
Everybody needs a vacation.
Oh yeah, I'm heading to Florida to get away from the cold.
As a Canadian, I'm happily jealous for you.
Gonna go
As
to
a Canadian who's like
Universal.
in underneath snow right now. Woo!
Yeah, yeah, I definitely need some warmth and need some fun times at Universal, which the girl I'm staying with, her roomie, actually works at Universal, so we're getting in for free.
I bet you Universal will give you some good script ideas too. You have to go
Ah,
there with a
that's true.
notepad the whole time. You'll be like, I want to ride the rides, but script.
It's a good thing I don't like rides. I
You're going
like
to
everything
Texas in a few
else.
weeks?
Oh,
Ricky's saying he's taking a vacation to you.
oh, Texas. Nice, nice. I've never been.
After the bonk, listener wakes up in Goblin's house, approaches her, receives a small electrical shock if they get too close to her, any door or window.
That would be cool for a sequel.
Yeah, it'd be a good part two, Chris.
Definitely.
You can leave it open ended then.
Yes.
Just the last sound they hear is bonk.
I think the cartoon. I don't normally use sound effects, but I think the cartoon bonk is just too good to mess up.
I agree. Especially if it's just kind of sitting in the air.
Oh yeah.
Come closer. Closer, bonk.
Bong. Let's see. Which ones do I need to be doing for so I'll be away for the 26th and 29th, and that's the yandere Cowgirl and then a yandere Doctor Treats You. So the ideas for those ones. The
I was gonna
yandere
say, tell me more about Yandere Cowgirl.
Yeah.
What?
So yandere Cowgirl is a cowgirl in your farm, and she really wants you to drink her milk. And I'm thinking maybe it's because like she's got like pheromones in the milk or something that's gonna make you love her or whatever. But I don't know, something like that. Let me start a little. Another cowgirl. So that's the basic premise. And if anyone has any suggestions on how to improve that, I am all here for it. I feel like this one could definitely get spicy. What with the milk?
Yeah. Or the lassoing,
Oh yeah.
tying up. Definitely a spice there.
Oh yeah.
I love spicing the cow.
Pumpkin spiced cow. Where do you think your lattes come from? Okay. So, what are you guys thinking about yandere Cowgirl?
Are you gonna do like an accent?
I try to do it rarely, but who knows? Maybe a nice southern accent would be good for a cowgirl, hon?
Totally have to have it. Well, golly.
Well, golly gee, I just don't know how you can keep on denying drinking this delicious milk of mine.
My accent would just totally sound like Applejack from My Little Pony. I have no examples. That's the only example I would have.
Yes. Hmm.
So is it a farm thingy? Like a rodeo thingy? Where is this cowgirl and what are her motivations?
That's you laugh, but I ask myself that shit every time I do a fucking audio.
It's a good question. You kind of have to be like, why are they there?
Yeah, you gotta delve into the backstory so that you know how to act. So I'm thinking maybe cause
Oh, she has to drink the milk to be big and strong for a rodeo.
ah.
And then gets trapped.
I'm trying to think, like, there's gotta be a reason, like, if she lives on his farm, right? And she's trying to get him to drink her milk, implying that he has not done so before. So this can't have been a very long-standing relationship between the two of them.
Oh, I see where you're going.
Yeah.
Ah.
So there has to be some sort of reason for
So he can be big and strong.
yeah. Big and strong for the rodeo.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
But
I
how
don't know.
did they
Does chat
meet?
have any good ideas? We're drowning, chat.
Yeah,
We need your creativity. Help us.
how did
Help us.
this cowgirl meet this rodeo man? Why help me?
The traveling salesman rodeo man.
He could have maybe he bought her from a state fair or something.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Bought her from a state fair.
So
Because
it's like a prize cow.
yeah, he wanted a companion who could also he wanted a companion, but maybe he only drinks milk from actual like cows because he thinks that it's too intimate to drink from drink a cowgirl's milk, and I'm the one who's trying to convince him like no, it's fine, it's a great way to bond, especially if you milk me, wink wink wonk.
Or could think it's a waste because it's a prize cow.
Yeah,
Doesn't want to waste it on everyday stuff. Wants to have it for special occasions, but the cow wants every occasion to be special.
yes. Hmm. maybe he's heard that weird things happen when you drink a
Hey, don't
cowgirl.
blame Ricky. Ricky's like, anything I add would not be safe for work. I'm right there with ya. Yeah, everywhere I'm going is just not definitely.
Yeah, this is on the spicy side. I think I'm gonna market this as a little bit of a spicier one.
Yeah, anywhere we go is gonna end up in spicy land.
Yeah, and then that's
Maybe
good though
maybe
because
the cowboy ate spices and now needs milk because it's too spicy.
maybe she puts extra peppers in his food, so he needs the milk.
The milk, yeah.
Uh,
Double spicy.
And then if people like this also I can do the not safe for YouTube continuation on my Patreon.
Yes, yeah. Oh, this is totally gonna end up having to be on Patreon.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot more $6 members recently, so I'm pretty sure that that is interest in my not safe for work content. So
Ricky says they've done a story with monster cowgirls before.
I love it. Maybe the listener's afraid drinking too much cowgirl milk would turn them into a werecow.
It's way better than anything I've got. I'm very pro that direction.
That's funny. Like there's a superstition that oh, you drink this. It's like the if you love yourself too much, you'll get hairy palms sort of superstition. Like, oh no, you'll get cow features if you drink the milk of a cowgirl. And he's like, I'm not ready to make milk.
The werecow would be a great April Fool's one, though.
Yeah. Listener's human girlfriend of many years can't find her purse and is hysterical about it. Turns out her potion that keeps her human is in her purse. Listener sees her transform into goblin. That's interesting.
Ooh.
Oh, let me write that one down. Nice. Very good, very good.
Oh God. Here come the buns. Here come the buns.
Work at the moon.
If you do a werecow, you totally have to work that pun in.
Yes. Monster Girls on a Farm, that's cool. That reminds me of Monster Musume. Cutie, do you know what Monster Musume is?
I do not. Can you please tell me so I'm not so embarrassed?
It's an anime. It started out as a manga, of course. It's just basically about a guy with it's like a kind of like a harem anime, I believe. It's been a while since I've seen it, but he's just surrounded by monster girls. So he like gets wrapped up in the Naga girls, tail, and she's like using him for warmth and like all this sort of thing. And I believe he has a farm. I could be wrong about that, but I thought it started off at least on a farm. But
So what you're saying is we need to watch this, is what you're saying.
yes, that would be a good stream.
Monster Girl Doctor.
Monster Girl Doctor, elaborate on that. It was a home. Okay, cool. I am misremembering.
Well, definitely need to see it again then.
Yes. I just remember this guy, boring human guy, and a bunch of hot monster girls, as is the standard in harem anime. You have the normal ass everyman, boring, guy, and then you have just the hottest chicks ever who all inexplicably want him.
I really should make a 2024 list of anime to watch this year for sure.
You gotta watch Kakegurui with me. That's a good one.
Yeah, maybe choose 12. So once a month.
Yeah.
And then if I was going to write a script, I can write around that.
Nice, nice.
Monster Museum, but the guy's a doctor for monsters. That sounds interesting too.
That is cool. I've heard a lot of work out with the puns. I love cow and bull girls. I know that, bull girl is kind of an oxymoron, but I don't care, because in my world, they can
But
be
it's
bulls
my
too.
script and my world building, so
Yeah.
there.
People were very ayo about the bull girl one, but they ended up liking it, so that's a point in my favor, and that just means that you all have to trust me.
I actually haven't done any werewolf girl scripts. I really should put that on my 2024 list
Do
too.
that. People love werewolves. My werewolf girl is second in my channel for most views right now.
I'm gonna have to listen to yours because I'm not really sure how to voice that. In
Yeah.
between a bully and a vampire, maybe? I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Do you have any other ones? Seeing that apparently Cow Yandere is little trumping our brains.
So, okay, the other one that I'm gonna need to have done before I get done, if I go with by this. So the other two I have are Hunted by the Yandere Leopard Girl and Yandere Doctor Treats You. So the Leopard Girl I think is going to be a more generic type thing. She's just like chasing you through the jungle and she blah 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 blah. We can maybe workshop that. The Doctor is my vague idea was like you come in and you're presenting with symptoms and she diagnoses you with love sickness and she's
Oh,
like
that's cute.
yeah.
Chuck just came up with a good thing for the cow one.
Oh.
Maybe the cowgirl's running from something that's trying to use her milk for their own purposes, like an aphrodisiac or
Ah.
something like that.
Yeah. Running from someone, you said.
Yeah. Chat is creative because I'm like, I got nothing. I had nothing.
Nice. Yeah, I have a lot to play with the Doctor for sure.
Yeah, that one's gonna be the other ones at least be more easier.
Mhm. So, let's see. The Doctor. Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. Sorry, I had to get that out.
I'm glad one of us did. I was totally singing it to myself.
Yes. So, I'm thinking that, she, like, diagnoses you with love sickness, and then it's like, oh, could it be? You're in love with me? Blah, 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 blah. And then I don't know if, they, like, what she could like prescribe a treatment or something in a weird yandere way. Like I don't know.
Well, they could be maybe they're heart sick and she's the treatment.
Oh yeah, maybe he got broken up with, and she's like the treatment is
Yeah.
24 cc's of me kissing you.
Yeah. Or kidnapping you.
Yes.
24 cc's of you in my basement, chained up. Trust me, it'll totally work.
Oh yeah. Oh, it looks like we might be getting Pyra back. The yandere doctor should get unreasonably upset every time apples come up.
Is Pyra back?
I am back. Hello.
Yay! Good. I'll be
Yes,
back
she
in a
is.
second. I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Okay. Pulls you apart to find out why she feels that way. Oh, that's interesting. I love the dark stuff. YouTube doesn't love the dark stuff. I do, though. You can always count on me to love it dark. Hey, Dr. Curly, how's it doing? Doctor can be cold and unfeeling. Okay, so Pyra, to get you back up to speed, we're working on my yandere doctor idea now.
Oh.
Which is basically like the loose idea is that the listener comes to me with symptoms and I diagnose him with like a broken heart, and like the cure to that is to get lovesick for a different woman and look at the doctor, she's the perfect candidate, sort of thing.
Beautiful. I love that.
Yes. um And yeah, so that's the generalized direction. As you can see, we got quite a bit done while you were gone. We got Yandere Goblin and Yandere Cowgirl sort of outlined,
Hmm.
but the Cowgirl and the Doctor are the ones that I'm gonna need to post when I'm away in Florida. So I definitely won't need to get those done.
Right.
So I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left to do in January. We got the Giantess one, we got the Goblin one. We haven't started the Leopard Girl
Wow.
one, but yeah.
You guys have gotten so much done. I'm dying.
I know. I'm so
So,
glad.
so you're working on the doctor one first, is that correct? That's one you're gonna be working on for a bit.
Yeah.
Only because that Cowgirl one were that one's tricky.
Yeah. It's a little
And
difficult to get ideas.
because it's spicy and it's a little hard to brainstorm ideas
Hmm.
Right,
for
right.
safe for work YouTube.
Dr. Curley says, I've actually been thinking about yandere doc stuff. What have you been thinking? Let me know.
Ooh, yes, share.
Tell us more. Tell us
Let
more.
me cop some ideas. Because I thought it would be a fun little direction. It's not a monster girl, but it's still like I find that a lot of people like the positions of authority types of characters.
Pyro's PNG tuber model is just Zoom's meme posts for members of the new group.
Oh,
Thank
we
you,
love
thank you.
it. Which is another fun little announcement is that Cutie and I got custom PNG tubers funded. We're
Whoop,
going to
whoop.
we're going to talk to my friend who is a really great artist who's going to draw them up for us. She's not taking anything new until February, so we're on the waiting list. So maybe sometime in March expect to see those, depending on how long the waiting list goes. So, all
Mhm.
right, Ricky, thank you for coming. See ya, see ya. Yonder surgeon plants tracking chip in the listener. That's nice.
Ooh.
It's a different
That would
one
be
than
interesting for sure.
what I was thinking of for this, but a very good one to add to my back burner. Because this
Now
one's
I'm dying because all I can imagine is someone like putting an air tag in like the patient using Apple software. No, why did I think of that?
Apple. No, doctors can't use apples. That's so funny. The guy should have an Apple phone, and she should be like, "Put that away."
Right, right.
uh,
So where were we going with the doctor? I got lost. Where are we?
where
Doctor.
are we going with the doctor?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Okay, so let's see. Basic idea.
No apples.
No apples. Yes. um, Guy goes in. He's like, "Oh, I feel so lethargic and nothing feels good anymore, and there's an aching in my chest and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Oh, that sounds like you're heartbroken. I need to get you a treatment for this. The treatment is to make your heart feel better by replacing those bad feelings with good ones. So let's go on a date or some shit like that. I don't know. That's my first thought. Feel free to improve on it."
Mm.
Or their treatment is liking the doctor? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
um, hmm. You would think with all the scripts I've done, I would at least be able to be like pull from something.
That's the thing with these like less generic ideas is that sometimes it can be harder to figure out a direction to go in, especially one that people will actually be engaged with.
Oh, so
Right,
okay,
right.
so they need to feel better, and then so the doctor just starts showing up every place they are, maybe bringing food or definitely stalking them to make sure they're keeping up with their treatment.
Ah,
Mm.
yes, yes. Maybe it could be okay, here's an idea. A series of voicemails maybe checking up on you from your
Oh, I like
doctor.
Ooh.
that too, getting more and more desperate,
Yeah. Like
checking in on their heartbreak.
just following up on our visit where I diagnosed you with heartbreak. I hope that you're keeping up with our treatments of 25 milligrams of loving me every day.
I wasn't looking through your window, but if I was,
I would
I would
say that
know that
you.
you were watching another girl on TV. Why are you watching anything on TV? She'd
Why
be
are you
like,
donating to her
there, I got
Twitch
my photo.
stream?
Yes, exactly.
This is not
Why are
conducive
you
to your
watching
health.
her? I told you you're supposed to love me. What are you doing loving other girls like that? How dare you not be on top of your treatment?
Hi, Dan Gaming Fan. And Dr. Curly says, I was thinking like the listeners, a patient has been with the primary care doctor for 5 to 6 years, and she's secretly grown obsessed with him. That could be an interesting angle, yeah. If
Ooh.
you don't mind, I could try and work that into my script.
And so the doctor's just complaining about what they're doing that's bad for their health because they're secretly stalking them.
Yeah, yeah. That would be
Why
interesting.
did you eat that fast food? You know that's not good for you.
I
Not
know
that
it's
not that
not
I
good, but
know.
you need to comfort
Not
yourself.
that I've been watching you.
Why did you
Yeah.
eat chicken nuggets from McDonald's? How dare you do that?
That's no way to live a long, healthy life so that we can live together and happily for years and years and years.
Yeah, how are you live happily ever after if you're not going to take care of your health?
I like that
I
I'm sort of reshaping my ideas here. I'm gonna redo some thumbnails and stuff, but I think they're gonna be stronger for it.
mm,
So you're just going to do like voicemails where that the doctor starts checking in, and then by the end of the voicemails, it's obvious that they've been stalking the person.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, hey, it's your
ooh.
doctor, just checking in, see how the new diet's doing, and if you're keeping up with exercise.
If you need help with like the voice effect for like a voicemail, I can help you with that.
Nice, thank you.
The
All right,
voicemails sound very distinct, and they're like usually like framed a certain way, like with like the intro being like leave your message at the tone, and then like a beep, and then you could be like hi, and then like do
yeah,
your
yeah.
obsessively like voicemail. Yeah.
New message from January 14th at 5:45 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And they
Chris
have
was
it.
mentioning a yandere hacker hacks into your car, locks doors and windows, appears on listener's monitor, talks to your listener through stereo, and threatens to drive off a bridge if listener doesn't say they love her. I
That's
Oh
want to
my
pretty
god.
take
funny.
that for Halloween and redo the killer car, Stephen King's killer car.
Oh yeah, Christine or
Ooh.
And then
whatever.
yeah, Christine, except do it like
It's a
more like
Tesla.
yandere. Yeah, but
Not
do
the
it
Tesla.
yandere style, right? If the
Yeah.
car was actually like.
And Dr. Curly's got a nice dark script. I like that. I like that. Or a dark
Beautiful,
idea.
beautiful.
Secretly kills the lover. We love it. Hi, RMX Art 28. Welcome, welcome. This is fun. This is fun.
I don't know what's worse, having a script like the Cowgirl one where we're stuck in a linear line and don't know how it goes, or having the Doctor one where it's like, the world's your oyster. We could be going in any direction.
Yeah, yeah. It's very fucking this is where I get stuck on scripts, you know? And that's current day. He's curious and his primary care doctor hates when femme nurses touch him or anywhere near him. I got some nice yandere jealousy here. I love it.
Oh, that's good too. Yeah, with the female nurses. Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute genius. Genius idea.
I noticed you were talking to Janine at the reception desk for a little while too long.
That's good. That's really, really good.
Yeah, let me write down. Yeah, I can type, I swear. Welcome, RMX. Glad that you can join us. I hope that everything is fun. I hope you guys are having a good time. I'm having a good time.
I'm having a great time. This is fun.
Yeah.
That's because everybody's so good in chat. Everybody's freaking genius.
Definitely gonna have to do this a little more often. Maybe make it like a monthly thing or something. You can help me with my new releases.
Amazing ideas for sure.
Yeah. Bye, Juanito. It was fun having you. Thank you so much for your very generous donations. And love to have people here.
I do like the primary care doctor jealous of the nurses and stuff. That would be really funny.
Yeah, yeah. I think definitely because I wanted to do a voicemail style thing for a while. Um, but
I mean, you could definitely do both, right? Like,
mhm.
have two doctory things.
Yeah. You write a bit of these are okay. So RMX, yeah, we are. I wouldn't say they're fully fleshed out scripts, but I am writing outlines for the content that I'm going to be doing this month and beyond. So
Brainstorming ideas.
yeah. I'm loving this, Dr. Curly. The suspense is killing me.
And then no apples. The only way they can get them to go away is try to give the doctor an apple.
The power of apples compels you. I love it, Dr. Curly.
That's amazing. If that's all you got, that's freaking amazing. Genius. Absolute genius.
Yes. Okay, let me see. So we got, I think the one more that we need to do for this month is the yandere leopard girl.
One more to go.
I don't want to say girlfriend. Stop autocorrecting me.
Quit judging me, autocorrect.
Right. Hi, Custin. So, okay, so, Yandere Leopard Girl is one of those ones that's really generic, so I definitely need some sort of direction for that. Because all I got so far is that she's chasing you through the forest, through the jungle for some reason. Because she loves you or whatever, but there's only so much you can do with that, so what am I actually going to do? You gotta, RMX is yonder one called the best one from the strongest bonds. That sounds cool. Hey, William, nice that you can make it. Alrighty. So.
So where does this take place? We know it's like in a jungle, but like a jungle where? Is it like somebody's like, and is the like listener in a random jungle, camping, looking for ancient ruins?
Hmm. It's a good question because
Where are we starting?
when I did the lioness, I did the listener was a wildlife photographer, so something like looking for ancient ruins could be good, but I feel like I could use that for a different monster girl that's more like ancient ruinsy, maybe like a Gorgon girl or something. Um, but that's something
Or the Minotaur one.
the Minotaur, and yeah, I definitely need to do Minotaur. I have actual human Minotaur art that I've been needing to use. Um, yeah, because I still have a little bit of a backlog of human art to pepper in with my AI. Just see how that does. Maybe wait until I get A/B testing, which should be coming in the spring. Another world judge like Vanaheim from Gal Ragnarok. Not too familiar with that. A Naga Lamia, maybe. I definitely want to do a Lamia at some point. I have do I
Ooh,
have actually I have a script. I do have a script. Convincing the Lamia she's beautiful. Yeah, because I was reading about Lamia lore, and apparently she was like cursed to be like half snake or whatever, to be like ugly and unwanted or whatever. So I think that if the Lamia girl was like cursed to be like that, then it would be a good like reverse comfort sort of script.
what about like a hunter? So it's like a reverse hunting. Like like the listener's hunting the girl and she's hunting back.
That's what I was
So like a
actually gonna
trail
do
of
with
wit.
I was gonna do with the deer girl actually.
Damn! Okay,
Yeah, I
okay,
pushed
so I
her
have to
back
come
a
up
little
with
bit, but
dang! Okay, okay, we have to come up with what is the listener doing in the jungle?
private jet crash survivor touring the Amazon. Interesting.
That's good. That's good.
Hmm. Private jet. I'm gonna write that down.
It's definitely a good one.
Crash survivor. That would be yeah. So she could be like, um, she's stalking the listener after he gets in a crash and is the only survivor. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
And since it was a private jet, they'd be like, here, take money. I'll be like, what do I need with money?
Yeah. RMX says maybe he got transported from another world. Ah, isekai. That could be a good thing. I definitely want to do some sort of isekai script at some point. Which, Cutie, if you don't know, isekai is a
I do not. Just assume I don't.
Yeah. It's a genre in anime and stuff where someone, like, say from our world will get transported to another world, like a fantasy world or like a sci-fi world or whatever. So you get isekai'd into another world.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I definitely want to maybe do like transport it into your D&D campaign or something at some point. I want to do something with a dungeon master girl. I have some art generated for that.
That would be cool too.
Leopard girl could be fascinated with all the gadgets the listener has, thinking they're gifts for the listener to court her with. Oh, interesting. Like searching. Oh, RMX says, sorry you have to go, but thank you for coming here. I'll definitely be doing more of these in the future, so keep an eye out. I definitely love to let people get their creative side out. He's flying a private jet, belonging to a millionaire who died over a decade ago. He assumes they're real because he actually tracks them just to say right. Interesting. A little bit.
This one could definitely go spicy if we're going to do like a private jet crash survivor.
Yeah.
May have a part 2 for Patreon for sure.
Yeah. I wonder where I could stream that I could actually talk about the spicy stuff, because on YouTube obviously I can't go into detail. I wonder if I could do a Twitch stream or something with Twitch TRS.
Either that or we'll have to come up with very coded language.
Yeah. Because I do like to poll my audience for what they like for the not safe for YouTube stuff too, because I'm still getting a feel for like what sort of audience I have in that regard. Now that I have so many more $6 patrons, I definitely need to do some more polls, I think.
We will have to figure out how to do a private stream for Patreon then.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then that way you should be safe. There should be a way to do that, and then not have to worry.
Mm-hmm. Crushing your privates with no survivors. Oh God. So we've got. I like this. I like this direction. Stalking listener after he gets in a crash and is the only survivor. And then someone said thinks his gadgets are things he's using to court her with.
Dr. Curley, I love ghost stuff. I really need to do more ghost stuff. I always find it fun. He was suggesting a ghost that reverse time.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. And a party like it's 1969.
Yeah, I don't know how to brainstorm this one and still be safe for YouTube. The leopard girl one? I'm getting a little stuck.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult when you know that it can go in that direction, but that just means, I get easier Patreon content because I know that it's easy to make spicy.
The only wholesome thing I could come up is listener distracts her with a string. Like, here we go. Here you go, leopard.
Oh my God,
sort of
that's funny.
Then they definitely have to make some sort of trade or something, I guess.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. Like, where does it go? We need help. Where does it go next? Chat.
Yes, chat, please.
Save us. We don't know.
What if she stalked him for years? Became the pilot, crashed the plane, killing all his friends to be alone with him?
Ooh.
That would be an interesting
Oh
one.
my God, that's definitely interesting. Yeah.
I don't think it would work for Leopard Girl, but because I wanted to do some stuff with pilots too. I definitely have had on my list. So let me put that.
That's definitely for not this, but on the list for sure. Oh God. Oh Chris. Ghosts make great lovers. The relationship's always transparent.
Oh, you with your with your fucking
Womp
puns. I
womp.
love them though. Oh no, no worries, William. Yeah. So she's a leopard girl and is gonna be stalking him through the jungle after he
I
plane
actually thought
crashes.
William was making a joke for a second when they said, "I miss the leopard girl." I'm like, is that a pun too? Because it's leopard. You miss a leopard. I'm overthinking these puns now. I'm
Oh
so
god.
on guard for puns that I'm like, is this a pun?
Is this a pun? Is this a pun? Is that a pun? Is it cake or a pun?
Yes, exactly. Is it leopard girl cake? I don't know. Okay, so they're in the jungle, and the
Leopard girl cake, you
listener. So is the
say?
listener? Are we doing? So is the listener a survivor? Or is that how we're going?
Yeah, yeah. It was like a
Okay, so
private jet crash. He's maybe some sort of really wealthy type tourist sort of guy, and
leopard girl
maybe
wants to bring back to the lair,
yes.
and then dot dot dot. The end.
Yeah,
I don't
see,
know where to go.
that's the difficult part is that where you can fucking try and fill out the middle, but it's like you have a concept and you don't have enough of a concept.
Like, and then this is part two's problem. No.
Puns are
Um,
how I roll, ha, Chris. Even a college kid on a plane tour of the Amazon, that could work too, yeah. That might be more everyman for sure.
I just don't know how to do this one without it going really dark or really spicy. I'm like, how do we turn this into a wholesome situation?
And it
Like,
doesn't have to be wholesome necessarily, because it is still yandere, you know. So it can get a little fucky wucky. It can get a little weird. It doesn't have to be like nice, sweet, you know.
I guess she could raise the survivor as a cub and jungle book it.
Oh, that sounds fun. Though it would be
Dot
be
dot dot jungle book.
a surveyor mapping the uncharted regions of this forbidden jungle. He's been there for months collecting data and
Ooh.
scanning the map. All the while, he's followed by a yandere jaguar monster girl. Nice.
Damn, Dr. Crowley is like genius at this. You are good. You are good at this, man.
Yeah.
Totally have the music in the background. Dun, 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 dun. Looking for treasures while being stalked by Andre.
Saved. Fishing. My brain works when it wants to. Yeah, I feel that, Dr. Curly. Mine is the same way.
Yeah, but your brain's working well, man.
Oh, yeah.
If I gave you your brains pats right now, I would. Pat, pat, pat. Good brain.
Oh, just imagining the texture of patting an actual brain.
Be like a moist walnut.
I hear that they have the texture and consistency of scrambled eggs brains. Oh, Nick, welcome back. Visual novel projects are always a headache when you get stuck on something. That sucks. Yandere brain girl when how it could be like those D&D monsters, the intellect devourers that are just brains with limbs.
Yandere brain neurosurgeon. Back to the doctor. Oh, Yandere zombie that wants your brain.
Yes, I definitely thought about that before, and I also wanted to do D&D monsters like beholders and mind flayers and stuff. I have
That's
art for a
cool.
beholder that's actually really cute, like human art that I commissioned. So can definitely do something like that. I think beholder you're allowed to use now. Like it's not like a copyright thing because D&D fucked something up. I don't know. I can't remember the story.
Worth looking into for sure.
Yeah.
I do like the being stalked by the Dr. Curley has it. You can have your whole part one being the person being stalked, and then the how it ends is a part 2 you problem. No ending. Just looks like he's being caught. And then
Mm.
dot dot dot.
Oh yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Choo, choo, choo. Hmm.
And I thought the cowgirl one was hard.
Yeah, right? See, this is the process that I go through when I try to make these fucking things.
We're also getting close to 2 hours, which is probably why we're becoming more and more brain dead as the time goes on.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe 20 more minutes and then we can call it just to make a nice little even 2 hours. Don't want anyone to get too burnt out, but
Yeah, they have to save all their ideas for next time.
yeah, I'm thinking maybe make it a monthly thing, you know.
I need to
Oh,
learn how to. Will have to show me how to, in one of these, show me how to do some script writing because I would like to take on script writing, but I am intimidated by the writing of the scripts.
yes, definitely got to do that sometime. I wondered
Oh,
if I
that's a
stop
good
my
one,
original novel.
Chris. Did you see what
Yeah,
Chris said?
yeah, I'm about to
Implants
put
fake
it down.
memories.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
That's kind of I did one of those where the yandere hit the person over the head and gave them amnesia
Nice.
and tried to trick the person into believing that they were always together.
That reminds me of an original character my friend has for a tabletop game, actually. Her character is a robot who this lonely guy made to be a companion, but he didn't tell her she was a robot. He just told her that she was his girlfriend with amnesia and whatever. Really fucked up. Love it.
Yeah, at least we know that a couple of these will have to be Patreon ones because they're going to be spicy. I love it when we get to certain scripts, we're like, yeah, this is Patreon.
Yeah. Let's
A
see.
little
Let's
too
just.
spicy. A little too spicy.
Local tribesmen could arrive to simp, I mean worship her. Let me see. Local simp arrives to save the day through a furred queen worship. Interesting. Cats hate when their bellies are touched because it's their vulnerable zone, but the yandere jaguar girl, whoever wants to cuddle despite that survivor would rather not.
That'd be funny having the jaguar. Are you going to eat me? No, cuddles.
Yes. Toothless zombie girl tries to bite and turn you and fails, so you become besties. That's cute. I have so many good ideas. Look at all these good ideas, guys. This is so good.
Definitely productive.
I'm definitely gonna have a lot to work on. I'm probably not gonna be able to work on much today. I have D&D later. And then tomorrow I'm going to mom's and staying there till Monday. And yeah, so
I just have editing to do today. Some editing. Because I have a hard time, like, if I record, I can't. The people who can record and edit the same day are made of better stuff than me. Like, I record and then I'm like, this is a tomorrow me problem when it comes to editing. I just don't want to edit
well,
tomorrow.
that's because you do some intensive edits and not laze about
Yes,
like me.
I'm in pretty good on this one. I'm like, what would Nightmare do?
Yes.
WW like Andy and be like, okay, I'm not gonna over edit this time, but
Yeah. Just
fingers crossed, fingers crossed.
just noise reduction. It's all good. That's the big thing I think is when you have background noise, and if you can get that out, then I think you're good.
I run a declicker because I click a lot, like lots of clicking.
Okay, let's do a quick
Like
poll.
I'm
Let's do a quick
obsessed
poll.
with
You guys like ASMR? Do you like clicky
Yeah,
voices? Because I know a lot of people do.
I'm totally gonna. I have to put a community poll up. Like, are you pro clicking or like anti clicking?
Yeah, ask your because you might be editing out something that'll get you more views. You know.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, Logan. Yes. I am the biggest nerd. I'm going to play also Candela Obscura soon, which is going to be hella fun. I have the best character.
You didn't say it correctly. You're supposed to be like nerd.
Nerd.
Uh, yes, I am in shock and awe that someone who does Monster Girl audio roleplay could be a nerd. I did not see those two things happening.
Yep.
Shock and awe.
Who could have thought? Also, I like Chris's Sadodere Giantess Taze Yandere Goblin to find Yandere Doctor to Plant Ship and Jaguar Girl, so Lamia can use her to find Leopard Girl.
Bring it all back.
Yeah, that's
Chemistry. That's how you do world building right there.
that's how I do my preview for my game. It's just here, they're all here. Which, for those of you who didn't hear me talk about that earlier, eventually I want to do a visual novel dating sim for my characters. So, if you are interested in gaming and doing the silly choose your own adventure thingies, then keep an eye out for that. It'll be maybe later this year, maybe next year that I start working on it. I gotta sort of get my workload down. But yeah, that'll be a thing that you could look forward to.
I almost can like I'm almost like thinking about for the end of the year just to like take all the scripts I've done and cut out pieces to make a new script out of through all the random stuff. Just like this like completely weird random character script made out of everybody that I've done during the year.
Nice.
Save that one for April Fool's Day. Like, what is this script? It's made
We
out of
have
all the other scripts.
it's a Franken script. We have so many good April Fool's Day ideas. You guys
I
are
know. I
you
cannot
guys are in
wait for
for
April
it.
Fool's Day. I cannot wait. That's because we get to do like the ridiculous scripts. Oop, new idea.
A loyal knight dies protecting Yandere Queen from an eldritch horror that had been haunting the kingdom for thousands of years. I love eldritch horror so much.
Yeah, when a full universe where all the scripts sort of connect to each other and have lore.
Have you ever thought of... Yeah, I have definitely, because that's one thing that Xena Alexander was trying to instill in me, is that when you have an ongoing universe with characters and lore and stuff, it gets people coming back more. I'm just really bad at doing consistent world building, like I have ideas for all these different worlds, like every script, but generally I think my type of world is sort of a urban fantasy magic realism type of thing, where it's not like full fantasy, it's closer to our world just with like monster girls and stuff. So that's probably the direction that I would take it when I do this sort of game thing. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
my
Oops.
lore, because I only just do bullies and vampires, it'd have to be a bully vampire. Like, I should totally do a bully vampire. Not really sure how vampires would bully though. Like they're
You could
already
be like, "Oh,
powerful.
you like that music? I like real music from the 1500s. I guess you've never heard it."
Exactly.
An Urban
Urban
Legends
Legends,
ASMR series
yeah.
would be cool. Urban
Oh my
Legends.
god, it's just a theory, an ASMR theory. Don't make us sad, because people are quitting YouTube. Game
Uh,
theorist.
what was I just about to type? I'm so scatterbrained. Urban Legends.
The mind control, steal away, yandere object of affection, and they fight for
Yeah.
control. Or the Urban Legends ASMR series.
The Urban Legends.
Yeah, that's a good idea. To have a vampire bully, you need a vampire to bully another vampire.
Ah. Oh yeah, bully them for drinking animal blood. Hey Simka, nice to see you again.
Or a vampire bullying a werewolf. That would be funny too.
Yeah, vampire bullying a werewolf. That would definitely work out. Like, oh, you're so stinky. Look at you transforming into a dog with your drooling and your blood. You want some kibble, stinky? Stinky boy. Chase a car. You want to bark at the mailman, huh, stinky boy?
My brain's circling it back, and then I'm like, and then the were-cow comes in. Everything circles back. Yes, suck it, Fleabag. Although technically, I think you'd say suck it to the vampire.
Ah, you guys with your fucking little jokes and shit. Get out of my town.
Yeah, I don't know how. I think that the lore I'm building is somehow like some alternative Buffy verse.
Hey, it's Siberius. I'd start bringing a water gun with holy water if a vampire was bullying me.
True.
Oh, yeah.
Garlic pizza.
How can you have a pizza without garlic, honestly? That's just baked in. Oh my god, I love pizza.
Which reminds me, after we're done this live stream, I totally need to listen to your werewolf because I haven't listened to it. And everybody else should listen to Nightmare's Werewolf. We'll all listen to it.
And there is a spicy continuation on Patreon for people who are $6 and up, just so you know.
Bully the Bully Vampire.
Yes. A vampire could be a delusional flea on the werewolf. That's funny. A vampire flea is so funny. I guess fleas are vampires.
Yeah, it is accurate.
I have the type A personality. Chris. Fuck off.
They're good puns, though.
They are. That's what makes them so.
Good pun where you read them and you're like, oh, that hurt.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, get the fuck out of my house. Buffy the Bully Slayer.
That'd be awesome. Totally. I could totally see that.
Oh, that's so great. Buffy's just a bullied high school girl who takes her revenge. Are all mosquitoes vampires? Good question. I would say at least the female
one
ones.
of them? Yeah, I was gonna say only one of them bite, I think.
Yeah. A Siamese Lamia AMSR. Oh, that would be very good for a collab. Let me write that down.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Genius chat, man.
This chat is golden, and I'm gonna have ideas for months. I'm working on some collabs. I got a collab plan with Pyra. Cutie, we planned a collab, right? Yeah, we did. The Gotham Punk Girl.
Yes, I was like, you planned a collab. I was all in collabed.
Yes, and then I have one.
I'm gonna have to do a yandere one where the yandere makes you collab.
Oh my god, that's so great. And then I have oh yeah, guys, I'm gonna be doing a collab with Method Switch. If you know her, she's a great ASM artist. I'm gonna be doing a fun little mantis shrimp one that I've been wanting to do for ages.
You have.
I've been wanting to do a boxer mantis shrimp, and I saw someone in Method's comments on a video actually mention the boxer mantis shrimp idea, and I was like, oh my god, so someone actually is interested in this. So I went to Method and was like, hey, I think this would make a good collab. You wanna try it? And she was like, yeah. So I gotta write a script for that. I don't know when that's gonna be. I might try to slot it for February if I can, but maybe I'll do a live stream where you guys can help with that too.
Cybers came up with a good one too. Nico girl and dog fighting for listeners' attention.
Yes. Mosquito girl monster, yes, and we're not letting you sleep. Shrimp girl fries rice. You telling me a shrimp fried this rice? Stop putting friend at the end of girl. Oh my god. Not everything is girlfriend. Bussing. No, she's not bussing. She's bussing, but she's not bussing.
I second that. Almost made it 2 hours. Last 6 minutes.
Yes. Gotta get a burger, almost shrimp girl, fries, rice. It's funny. It is. Enjoy burger, William. Girl acquaintance. Yes. god. So this has been really fun, you guys. I think we should probably wrap it up, huh, cutie? But
Yes,
oh,
but we'll do it again.
yes. So thank you guys for coming. I'm really glad that we could get so many ideas, and I hope to refine them in future live streams. But maybe I could find like a day every month to do this, and we'll
Yep,
just go
yep.
through the scripts for the coming month and see what we can do.
And if I'm not there, I'm sure Pyro will be there. Either the three of us or two in some combination.
Yes. Thank you guys. Oh, yandere is anonymous meeting. That's so funny. All right. See you guys later. Thank you for
Bye,
coming.
everybody. Thanks for being geniuses.
Yes, we love you. We love you. Alrighty, everyone have a good day. I'm gonna get going. Cutie's gonna get going, and we're gonna have a great time refining these scripts. I hope that you guys like them when they come out. Like, comment, subscribe. Alright, bye bye.